usually do it in the middle of talking. That's how most of our
Hell yeah, I
introductions
think we
go.
were in the middle of talking during this shit because that's the way we do it in the local crack.
We don't have an
spit back
intro
sections.
song.
Yeah, we don't have an intro song. Should we do that, ladies and gentlemen? Put a fucking intro song
You
in
need
this
a
shit?
theme song.
Something.
I think we do. Anyways, I'm Ricky Fitz, your fucking boy. This is fucking Gabe Casual right here talking with me
Yeah.
here. And then we got Mr. Matt Black here, fucking guest star with his lovely lady here, friend. Hell yeah. Say hello there on the microfono, Mr. Matt.
What's going on? What's going on, guys?
Yeah. Yeah, we just want to have a lovely chat with y'all and everybody else. I hope everybody's doing a fucking great fucking whatever because these are pre-recorded, so they're not going to come out at the exact date that you guys want them to. But we got the levels fixed up here for anybody that enjoys the previous episode from the Men from Mars. Yeah, we had some technical difficulty with microphones there, right? Fucking Gabe with the cat.
That's how you learn, man.
Yeah, that's how you learn.
You have to burn
We're a pretty
in order to learn.
There
you
you
know.
Trials and tribulations.
We're a pretty dysfunctional fucking podcast, and it's awesome because, exactly, we learned from the mistakes that we did. But I just want to apologize firsthand to Ethan for the shit that he's about to hear. Because, yeah, you came in really hot, dude, and I should have just stopped everything, but hey.
I remember when we were
We were having
leveling,
too much fun.
We were checking out the levels on
Yeah.
and like every time he spoke, it was like God was speaking. It was so powerful and loud,
Yeah, dude.
and it was not. It was, and then like when it happened, remember how I would like act like I'm being blown away and I'd fall to the ground, and it's because his mic was a condenser mic,
Yeah.
and that was way too delicate on the sound, and he was being like loud every once in a while, and also he'd be
Yeah,
like
dude.
this or like that.
I mean, sometimes he would be on it, but like, it's the power of a condenser mic. It's nothing against Ethan.
Dude,
like,
no,
you're an
it's-
awesome
he's
dude.
just a
It's
badass
it's
vocalist
It's just
that has
that we gave you
power.
a really powerful microphone. We gave you that wand, the wand of God. But anyway, we got Matt Black here, dude. How the hell are you doing, man? How's your fucking day been so far?
It's been good, man. It's been good. I can't honestly complain. Just been kind of lazy, kicking back, bullshitting.
Hell yeah, dude. And you right now you're residing in El Paso, Texas, currently, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I am.
Ooh, yeah. How has that been?
Different for sure. Leaving from here in this little fucking town,
Right.
going to El Paso, it's a lot different. Honestly, I see a lot more different folk. Honestly, it's funny being down here. It's like a lot of like the punks down here. We all kind of hang out together and we know each other, but there's not very many of us. But like over there, it's fucking
They just
crazy
they
abundance.
just-
They're everywhere.
Boom! They're right there, like
You got
flies
some
on
fucking
some
60-year-old
food, man.
punks. You might have some tween punks.
Yeah,
You got
dude.
grandpa, uncle, fucking.
I love the motherfuck out of El Paso, dude. Okay, so I think this was damn. Let me look back on my phone here just so I could get my shits right. It was May 29th. I went to this place on Alameda, at the corner of Alameda and San Marcial. And I forgot what this place was called, but they were all talking about it like it's a new venue out there, right? And I saw 4 local bands from El Paso, dude. The fucking bestest shit ever. So it was Omios, which I've actually had play here in
Okay.
Las Cruces, dude. Fucking awesome people. They actually had their guitarists there, so it was actually their 3-piece. So they tore it up, dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
Melt Citizen, who I saw for the first time, dude. Really loved them. They were like more of the emo punk rocky kind of a fucking outfit. I really dug their stuff. And Lefty and the Cronies, dude. These dudes were really like heavy, sludgy, punk rocky stuff, dude. It was almost with some like gutturals in their fucking vocals, dude. It was like almost like it's like, wow, dude. You think you would have heard that before, but when I hear it, it's just like new. It's just like
Right.
I have never heard that kind of a sound before. They tore it up, dude. And then before that was this other band called Mia and Tifa, which I've actually played a show with in Santana's place. I don't know if he wants me mentioning this show because he was trying to keep it a low profile, but they made a music video of it. They had me featured in it, and I thought it was lots of fun. Saw them tore it up. But you're right, dude. right from the get-go, there was just so many kids and people there, dude, having fucking a blast, dude, fucking just ripping it the motherfuck up, dude.
Exactly, the scene is just, it's so involved, honestly. They're just so involved with each other.
They do. It's a more of a, it is. I don't know what it is about up there, dude, but I love it. I don't know what we're lacking here in Cruces. What are we lacking here in Cruces, Gabe?
Chutzpah.
You want to put your input on what we're lacking here when it comes down to kids coming out of shows?
It's a real easy answer. Is your own place to provide shows.
And I like that because when we did the show for that backyard show for our buddy Seymour, we had a good turnout. I mean,
This building will become that.
and it was fucking
And all in due time.
Oh yeah, we're actually doing this podcast live at Gablo's fucking Palace. Fucking, if you heard the fucking name, it was from episode fucking 5 with Men from Mars. And yeah, we're gonna throw that out there a couple more times, and that might stick in your brain. I hope it does, because hopefully we can make this a reality and bring a lot more of that over here. But yeah, it's true. A lot of people are thriving for that shit, don't you? I would agree that a lot of people are thriving for some live music other than just bar bands.
Honestly, yeah. Shit. As soon as I left out to Texas, I noticed just this crazy influx of people like the shows, you know, because Texas opened up immediately. Right as soon as I moved, they opened up 100%, you know, and they started having shows, started doing that, and those things started selling the fuck out. And it didn't matter what show. That's the crazy part. It didn't matter what it was. You know, I've seen fucking corridos sell out. I've seen fucking punk bands sell out. EDM DJs, like I've seen all these just random things, and they're just selling out all over the place. And they're just bringing random fucking people. It doesn't even matter who it is. People are just hungry for shows.
I think that's crazy though that there are because even I go out to shows out in like Lowbrow Palace. They'll bring bands like Ty Segall, Fuzz, fucking the OCs, fucking La Dispute.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some really fucking like what people would consider college rock, you know, or just not hardcore punk, but it's the alternative,
exactly.
or the whatever, you know. So it's crazy to go out there and think, oh, okay, you're gonna go to a show that's probably not gonna have many people in it because nobody gives a fuck about this music, but then you get surprised that, holy fuck, I can't even move in this building because of so many people being here.
Exactly.
Dude. It's awesome to know that people give a fuck. It's like whether they know about these bands or not. They're going out there.
They're still
just to
vibing. They're
fucking
hanging
check 'em
out. They're jamming. Like they're supporting, and it's fucking awesome. Like there was a night I went out drinking. It was like a year or two ago. I went out drinking, and we went to like some random fucking bar, and they were having like an open mic and stuff like that. And it was crazy because every fucking person that came on the mic, like the crowd was just interactive with them. Like everybody was just sitting there paying attention. Like, and if you weren't inside paying attention, like then they were just outside doing their own thing.
Right.
But everybody inside, like specifically had their own like presence, and they all fed into whatever MC, artist, whatever stepped onto the mic next or whatever. Like anybody, like they gave complete like reaction to, and it was crazy to see, even at something so low level as maybe some fucking drunk ass has some courage and he gets on the fucking stage finally. I mean, we've seen it many times. How many karaoke nights have we been to and fucking had to see that? I mean,
there's been a bunch. I've been to quite a few where that's
it's like
happened.
I've been that man a few times myself.
Yep, I've been that man myself. But that's fucking great, dude. You're a local boy, right? Were you born and raised here in Las Cruces?
Born in Deming, but raised in Las Cruces.
Awesome, dude.
So small town living all the way through.
Hell yeah, dude. Any recollections of local shows or stuff, memories that you remember from things back in the day?
Man, I remember I was like 11, maybe 12. And I'd gotten in trouble, got put on probation, you know, and I had to go do some community service. So I found this place called Mikey's Place. Dude. And Mikey's Place, it was fucking crazy, you know. I went out there and I had to clean the whole fucking venue. It was right after show, you know. It was a fucking mess. Yeah. Like I was cleaning up vomit. I was cleaning up like cigarette butts. I'm pretty sure there was probably a couple condoms stashed around somewhere, like cans. Like it was just fucking. That place was trash. Cleaned everything up, you know. And it was maybe like 6 months later. I was looking in a local newspaper and I saw a fucking snippet and I found out Carnifex was coming down here.
Shit.
And I came and saw Carnifex at Mikey's place and it was like $5 fucking. And it was the wildest show because it's like I'd been listening to this band for a few years and thinking about it. It was just like, oh shit, like they're coming here. I didn't pay any mind to it, but now looking back, I'm like, damn, $5 shows for something crazy.
No, yeah.
Like,
It's so awesome that you mentioned that Carnifex at Las Cruces, dude. Like back in those days, everybody would be like, "Who the fuck's that?" Like,
yeah,
why
exactly.
is that exciting? But I saw Whitechapel at the Asylum by fucking Arby's for again $3 bucks.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
And then they broke their stage, dude. Like they were stomping so hard on the stage they broke it, dude. So it was like cool, dude. Whitechapel was here. They broke these fuckers stage, and we didn't even have to pay like 15 to fucking whatever bucks.
$15, $25, $30 for these shows, but it was like crazy.
Yeah.
And they were just the intensity that I would get from these shows. Like anything else was like, I honestly have not been able to find or like experience something like that since.
Were you at any of the shows where they had the fire guy? They had like they would throw like
The pyro.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
they would do a show in the parking lot.
Wasn't
At
that
Mikey's
at the,
place?
Wasn't that at the Equinox? Oh no,
Mikey's place.
They used to do
Yeah,
that
it was
at
at
Mikey's
Mikey's.
place.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
the
because they
parking
had
lot.
that open like lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the dirt, yeah.
right there by the train tracks. Yeah,
That
I
was
remember.
crazy,
Oh
dude.
man.
No one's ever done that like at a local show. It's like
No,
an
I
art
have.
show
I saw pyro dudes at Equinox one time. I
in
remember,
the parking lot.
Yeah, dude. I remember I was chilling with some
Like in the
homeboys.
city?
Yeah, dude. So we were chilling, dude, waiting for I don't know who was playing. It was either my homies from Return of the Wars, or I don't remember who was playing. But we were chilling there in the parking lot, and yeah, there was this dude swinging rope around, lit on fire, and just doing.
That's
doing
amazing.
some
I
shit,
think
dude.
I
It was
think
cool.
our next
I don't
podcast.
think I don't think he was paid to do it either. I
Yeah.
think
He
he
just
just
was
did
like-
it. Yeah, I think he was just bored doing it on his own.
He was
free
like, "Hey
will,
guys,
dude."
check this shit out.
Yeah,
Like-
and it was cool.
we
dude.
should see how
was
much it is
fucking
to
awesome.
hire them and put them on the next podcast in the background.
Just be.
Yes. Yeah.
Spinning that
can
shit,
you,
bro.
Can you see them? Can you see them twirl the fire?
Can you hear it?
Where
Do you hear that?
Yeah, there you go. Like, this is really
Damn.
awesome, ladies and gentlemen. I know. I was telling fucking Tim about that when we were doing the Men from Mars. I was like, should we be recording these sessions, or should we just kind of just stick with what we got with the audio? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think you should build off it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I think you should do segues into things. Like keep the podcast the way it is. You know, you have the vocals, but like segues, like you know, like we were even talking about earlier,
We'll have fire
having
breathers in
interjections
no
into
time.
things where it's complete nonsense. It's nothing. You
Yeah.
know, nothing tied to what we're talking about. Just a complete severed subject.
There you go.
And you know, maybe that could be recorded, and there'll be like snippets from outside of your entire podcast where it's like these random ass segments, and those are just the ones that are recorded.
Yeah, dude. No, I like that. So, did you go to any of the? You went through obviously high school through here, and
Yeah, all of my schooling practically was here.
And what was your introduction basically into getting into music? What were your influences?
Shit, man. I remember being like a really, really young. You know, I didn't have any idea really what I wanted to do. My mom kind of forced me into fucking making music, or like even doing anything involved in music. My mother was a band nerd, so she was just like immediately 6th grade, I was automatically signed up for band, doing things. And so since I was already stuck there, I figured I might as well pick something I was interested in. And I jumped around. I try to mess with the trumpet, alto sax, tenor sax. I played with the flute for a little bit. The clarinet, my mom played the clarinet, and then eventually I ended up sticking to percussion.
Okay.
I went to the back. I stuck with the snare drum for a while, but that is move around. And in percussion, I just learned 10 different instruments. And from
Right.
there, it just, meeting the people in that section, and it was funny. And I think about it now, and it totally makes sense. That whole percussion section was nothing but burnouts. The complete section. Because mind you, that whole section had to be like 30 deep of us, because at least 10 of us needed to be playing a fucking instrument that time.
Yeah.
Someone's playing the fucking bass drum, someone's playing the mallets, someone's playing the xylophone, someone's playing the snare drum. Like, someone is playing fucking something percussion at this fucking point.
Yeah.
And man, I met all these crazy fucking people, and I remember meeting these two guys, this guy Michael and this guy Jacob, And it's cool fucking guys. Hung out with them for a few weeks. We ended up started jamming every morning. I'd show up
Nice.
at 6 o'clock in the morning. They would open the band room for us, and I'd put the 2 drum sets together, and we'd cover like Pantera songs. We'd cover just random fucking metal songs that at least we could understand and play, you know. And that was my whole introduction
some
into
fucking
everything.
fun,
Because
yeah.
after that, like, we all started hanging out a bunch, like listening to a bunch of music. We went to shows together. We went and saw Iron Maiden. I think I was in 8th grade. We saw Iron Maiden in Albuquerque. You know, we traveled around. We did like a bunch of shit, but it was always like, music has always played a factor in everything that I've done, regardless, you know. So there's always been somewhat weird influence somewhere.
Yeah. Did you ever start a band with any one of those guys? Or ever like kind of had a thing of wanting to? Did you ever have thoughts of starting a band back in those days too?
Yeah, you know, we kind of, I guess, did. When we were younger, like our 8th grade freshman year of school, you know, we like started like some small band. We never got around to naming it. We just played a shit ton together. And we're like, well, I guess we're practically a band.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, there was no fucking vocalist, but it was just nothing but instrumental, just heavy guitar. You know, there was, honestly, I think about it now, it was just like 2 fucking lead guitars going at it.
Truly.
And, and a fucking drummer. Like, and I think about that, it's just so funny.
Because
Like,
everybody wants to be the lead guitarist.
No one
dude.
wants
Like,
to be rhythm.
Nobody
No one
wants
wants
to,
to
be the
follow.
rhythm guitarist. Like, I would be happy being the rhythm.
Hey,
you know what's the difference with
I'm
me?
a rhythm guitarist.
Yeah, you are.
and you enjoy it, do you not?
I don't need
I
to do
know.
lead. I'm cool. I just want to be able to write
I
songs
think
and
this is why
sing.
me and
That's all I
Gabo-
need.
I think this is why me and Gabo are friends, is because like we're just like content with being the rhythm players, and most people just
You do more solos
it's
than I do.
appalling.
You
yeah,
do more.
yeah, you know what? That's
I agree with you on that one.
I will have to
Yeah.
agree. I'm not trying to be a prick or like.
I don't have a lot of guitar solos because
Cocky about
I
it.
don't like doing them and I'm not good at them.
I just like.
but I'll do
I
them.
I'm
like
just
to-
shy.
once.
I'm
That's
half-assed
what it
about it,
is.
you know. Like I'm not trying to be like extravagant.
I don't
with
know.
my
Fingers
solos.
just don't work for me.
I'm
like
just trying to make the
on
weirdest
strings.
of noises.
I got
dude,
broken hands. My
honestly.
fingers never work.
my
Yeah.
fingers don't work well with strings. Like with the all the individual notes for a solo. Like that shit. I don't got the talent for it. I'm better at keys.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, I don't know how we went into
I'm
that.
trying to get the hang of the keys. No, it's because I was talking about the rhythm section. And,
Yeah, I know.
And it's because I'm content with me being a rhythm guitar player and probably nothing else. I love that you gave me hype that I probably could have a fucking future in lead, but I don't know. I don't know about that yet. But it's funny, dude, because I don't know where I was trying to get with the whole thing, but it's funny that bands always, you know, they want to be the lead guitarist, you know? It's always a power struggle to be the singer too. Like, oh, I want to be the singer too.
And it's funny because we were all super fucking
Yeah.
shy. So all of us were like, nope. Like, we all just,
Like nobody
no one
ever-
even touched it.
Nobody considers any instruments. Like I used to have such a fucking hate for the bass. I was like, there's no point in the bass. Like, what's the point? And then one day I was, it wasn't even because I was the bass player for Casual, but it was me playing bass for my own music that I was just like, this is sick. Like, why does nobody capture these low ends? Like, they just add so much more
Right.
oomph to this band. Like, even when I go out to like places like Monarch or Neon Rose, like before the pandemic,
I liked Monarch.
you could always hear the bass in these bands, dude, and you're like,
And they were heavy. They were
yeah,
heavy.
dude,
They were
really
deep.
heavy,
Like,
deep, heavy bass, heavy bands, and I'm just like, ugh, I love that. You know, I want that. I want that noise. Let me just
Right?
get a machine and capture it and shove it in my amp and make it work. You know, imagine if that were possible. You could just kind of get a machine and like suck the sound out of that amp and put it in your own amp. Like no matter what amp it was, you could just put
There's
it.
ways
in your
of
amp.
doing it, but it's bullshit, and you got to buy parts, and you got to buy different. It's
You gotta,
I don't know,
You
man.
gotta buy a Green Day pedal, right?
hey, the settings for that match the amp.
That's cool though. That's
I don't
exactly
even.
what
I'm not
talking
even
about.
like. I just like Dookie and
I think that's the sickest
Nimrod.
thing people could do, dude.
I only like 2 albums from them.
Uh huh.
Dookie and Nimrod. And then there's one where it has like
that's
their early
fair.
stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm not a huge fan of them. But no, the pedal, the Green Day pedal, is actually worth a damn for that amp. But anyways,
Fuck yeah, dude.
back to good old Matthew over here.
All right,
Oh,
Matthew, man. So we talked about jamming with your band buddies and the high school buddies, and after that, When did you actually first start getting any of your recording sessions or like
Oh.
wanting to do all that? When did hip hop come into the picture?
Oh man, hip hop has always been in like play, but to be honest with you, man, ever since I was younger, it was always like a self-image kind of thing where I was always like, maybe I don't fit the image, maybe I shouldn't make rap music, you know?
Right,
And
right.
it was like taking, I guess, years of me building myself up to be like, I guess you don't have to look a fucking certain way to put something out. You know, I've always been influenced by a lot of rap music, like. I'm influenced by so many fucking things that
Yeah.
don't even make sense to me sometimes. Like I'm influenced by Spanish artists, or I'm like, dude, I don't even understand what the fuck you're saying, but man, I'm influenced by it. Like,
Sick,
you
yeah.
got some fucking vigor. Like you're saying something, I don't know what,
I
but
don't
you're
know what it
saying
is, but you're
something.
fucking hypnotizing me with
You know,
it.
and it was like I remember being in high school, and honestly, as funny as it sounds, it started in our fucking stoner circles. You know, we'd be ditching from school, hanging out in a fucking park, getting super fucking stoned, playing hacky sack,
Yeah.
weird fucking stereotypical high school stoner fucking shit,
Yeah.
and we'd just be freestyling, fucking around, and it was always just something like we just messed with. You know,
Yeah,
me and my
it was
friends, and
entertaining,
and
pass
after
the
a
time
while,
stuff.
like, you know, I figured, like, oh, these artists that I'm listening to, they got some special sauce, something special about them that makes them do what they do,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Something. But I didn't realize until I got a little bit older, like, dude, these people are just fucking normal people, and all it takes is an opportunity and some random coincidence somewhere.
Mm.
You know, because it's not fate. There is no fate in this fucking weird music industry.
Mm.
There's, sure, vampires are going to exploit you, but there is no fate. There is no fate, sir.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they get a good deal until the end of the deal, and they realize how fucked they are.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
Vampires do exist. He said it.
Gabo,
It's true.
They're here.
haven't you had an experience with vampires before?
No, I wish.
Oh man, I
don't-
thought you were hyping me up for a good vampire.
No, no.
story, man.
He believes in vampires.
Oh, okay.
corporate
Damn, dude.
vampires, sir.
Is that what you said earlier? Rewind.
Well, aside from the fucking corporates, I want to backtrack a little bit about, you know, the whole, hey, I look like this, I can't rap or anything. When you were going in high school, did you ever have homies trip on you because you did like hip hop and all that? Because I mean, you're just pretty rocker right now. But I mean, was that how you were in high school too, or was it a more? Of a,
Yeah, no, it was the same. Actually, in high school, I had like
Jinkos?
fucking
fucking trip pants and
I'm
all
sorry.
that
shit, bro. No, I had like an 11-inch mohawk in like high
Nice.
school, and so it was just like I always looked exactly the same. You know,
Okay.
didn't really talk to anybody, so nobody really knew anything was going on. But I remember when I was in high school, the one thing that I vividly remember is I had a friend, and he had this kick-ass fucking stereo system in his car.
Uh-huh.
Crazy as fuck. He would park right in the middle of the fucking building, you know, and in the middle of lunch, we'd be playing basketball, whatever, and I would always be the one playing music, and that was always the thing, though. Everyone would search me out, you know, and so at some point, I just thought, I was like, oh, maybe I could be a good DJ,
Okay.
because I have apparently good taste in music. And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
But, you know, later on, I'm like, okay, I was a mediocre DJ. It was okay.
Yeah.
I was like, but everybody always, like, kind of, I guess, put me out or, like, doubted me in a sense because they were like, oh, okay, everyone thinks they could rap. It's all right. Like, whatever. But even I, like, try to break it down. I'm like, I don't like to say I'm a rapper. Like, I'm more of, like, I'm an artist. I make music. It doesn't matter what I make.
Yeah.
Like I have a whole entire an album coming out, The Sixth Circle, and that whole fucking album I have 7 tracks, and not one of those tracks are any way similar, identical. You know, I have a punk influence track, I have a lo-fi track. There are like hard trap beats on there. There's things for everybody there. You know, I have even slow contemporary type shit on there, and it's crazy because I want to try to make things that are so far outside the norm that, you know, like where I feel comfortable making. I really don't care, like personally, what I'm making.
Yeah.
I mean, if it sounds good, yeah, I care. But it's like, I really don't care as far as what, like now, at least, as far as what my image looks like and what I need to put out. Like, dude, if I feel something, like, I'll be jamming around the internet. I'll hear things, influences from places, random fucking places, and, you know.
It's more or less like a vibe. and
Yeah,
kind of-
exactly.
Circle.
Yeah.
And it all just feeds back into each other. You know
Circle.
what I mean? Everything just constantly coexists with each other and feeds back into one another, and it's fucking cool.
That's
Like,
an awesome album title.
Sixth Circle.
Yeah, you got to. I really want to know what that's about. That's awesome.
I mean, have you got any? Right now, you're in the process of an album, or have you got demos
It's all recorded and everything. Honestly, I'm just waiting on like album artwork and like finalization.
Because I know you got a few stuff out on SoundCloud right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, I have. Coincidentally, almost most of that fucking album out on SoundCloud. Almost, because I at least want to leave things out for people to want to seek out. Somebody needs to seek something out. I can't leave everything for you guys to fucking hear, at least now.
Yeah. No, we'll get into that in a little bit.
That's where we're at.
But that's all that you did with what's it, the Sun City?
Yeah, Sun City Studios.
Studios with Zach Welsh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's a cool name.
Sun City Studios or Zach Welsh?
Sun City.
Because I thought Zach Welsh was a fucking awesome name.
Welsh?
Shit, hey man,
isn't that a peanut butter brand?
Shout
or
out
something,
Zach
or like
Welsh.
jelly
Shout
or
out Good Boy
something?
Recordings.
Yeah,
you know.
I swear that Welch.
Yeah, we had actually mentioned him on the previous episode with the Men from Mars because we had played at Santana's show, which Gabe forgot that he played saxophone for one of my sets.
I remember. No, I didn't forget that. I forgot the set that they played.
He got.
Of course, I remember
Yeah,
mine. I don't remember other people's music. Come on now.
I confused him a little bit.
I remember
It's
my
because
band.
You said something about Julio doing an acoustic gorilla set.
Yeah, that was the other show at.
But what confused me is that it was not acoustic. He was on a keyboard and I was on drums.
Well, that to me that's acoustic because his acoustic is
well,
the piano.
At least I get an explanation.
And also, piano is an acoustic instrument, by the way.
Right? At least now I get it. Because I was like, acoustic? I don't remember.
No, but
Yeah.
but back to your album title, real quick. What does that mean? Like, is there meaning behind that, or what?
Yeah.
What is the inspiration, or anything you want to tell us?
Yeah. Actually, there's meaning behind it. You know, the way I look at everything, you know, is kind of not like black and white. I look at everything in like a weird perspective. I take concepts from modern literature, like even fucking just random things, you know. And I grabbed this album title from Dante's Inferno, titling the 7 circles of hell and the 6th circle being heresy. You know, the understanding of religion, fucking, and like honestly anything having to do with religion, all the major teachings of it. You know, Christianity, like, and how they don't fucking matter, like, and it's honestly what it is, like, you know, all the heretics, like, and I truly, I don't believe in like a lot of these fucking things, and so I felt like that truly resonated with me, at least that 6th circle of hell, because you know, I am a heretic. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't really believe in stereotypical, even organized religions, things like that, and it's like that fit perfectly because my artist identity, you know, is derived from me being rebellious, me not giving a fuck, like, you know, openly being able to say whatever the hell I want and not giving a fuck about what anybody has to say about it.
Yeah, there you go. Hell yeah, dude.
I like that life.
That is that's how it should honestly be, honestly. Like, nobody should be fucking limiting you or telling you what you can or cannot do. I mean, they could advise you here and there. I would honestly love for somebody to be like, hey, dude, I would advise you not to do this because of so-and-so and so-and-so. Am I going to listen to them? There might be a 50 chance I might or might not.
I was hearing...
Nice. It's nice to have that.
I was hearing the description of your album. You said something about... well, at least the title. You said something about the different circles, right?
Yeah, there's different circles of hell. At least as far as Dante's Inferno, there's 7 circles.
Would you mind explaining what that is? Because I'm interested in that. Because okay, I understand why you picked the one you picked for your album title, right? But what are the other ones? Like, what does it mean? Like,
it's like, the way I can explain it is like a fucking onion. Okay, there's layers. There's many fucking layers to this onion. Okay, shout out Shrek. Onions have layers. Okay, and they're sorry, I thought 7. There's 8. 8 different. No, liar. 9.
Did you
There's 9
Google
different.
it?
Yeah,
I had to Google it.
You better fact check.
I was like
we're gonna have
9. I had to
people
Google it.
hounding on us.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the first circle being limbo. You know what I mean? And limbo just be processing, I guess. You know, like where you're going, your life decisions being calculated into where the fuck you're going to be sat in all these circles of hell. And then you go through, you know, your 7 deadly sins, essentially. You know, so your 2nd circle being lust, 3rd circle being gluttony, 4th circle being greed, 5th circle being anger, 6th circle is heresy, The 7th circle is violence. 8th circle is fraud. And the 9th circle is, let's see when this shit loads the fuck up.
We got Wi-Fi problems here.
And the 9th
Shit,
circle
hooked
is
them up.
treachery. You know?
Treachery?
Treachery. You know, and so each circle, you know, in retrospect, is a category to where we're going to be placed. How much you fuck up in your life or what you've done exactly and where you're going, you know, and where you're fucking going to be placed. Who knows? Maybe you were a greedy ass fucking tax man. Or maybe you're a greedy fucking con man. For all we know, and all you did was fucking rip people off all your life, and you got shortchanged and died for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, your ass is gonna be getting thrown in fucking greed. Like, you're stuck.
That's crazy.
You know?
I look forward to the artwork for the album title.
Oh, man. And
now
that
since you
artwork is gonna be
explained it,
nuts.
that's pretty cool. That's a cool.
Got anything prepared for that right now at the moment, or like, is it just up in the air, like who you want to do?
Actually,
artwork and
it's
stuff?
been... everything, as far as my artwork, has been paid for and stuff. I'm
Okay.
just waiting for everything to come back, you know. I have my buddy Crooks doing my cover work, you know, and
Yeah, dude.
I couldn't recommend that fella more. Like,
Shout out to Crooks. I actually bumped into this fella when I was doing a farewell show for a Zergue, who actually was from, I don't know if he was from Las Cruces
I
necessarily.
think he lived here.
He lived here, and then he went to New York.
Yeah.
So Mendel Miosis did a farewell show for him. Thank you so much. Shout out to Eddie, dude. I miss you up there in fucking California, and my fucking Durf, the fucking Fred the Durf. I fucking love you too, dude. Sorry I don't answer your calls, but I'm always stuck in my own head, and you call me at the worst times ever, dude. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you call at decent times. I'm just in my own head, and I don't want to answer you.
That sounds like the average person that
But
talks to me
I'm
on the
sorry
phone.
to you, Durf, bro. I will talk to you soon, dude, and we will fucking reminisce about awesome stuff, dude.
Shout out Fredga.
Yeah, dude, fucking Vedga lover. Anyway, I want to get into some haphazard hall stories, dude.
Oh, man.
I mean, this is local crap spit back sessions, man, and like it. I mean, sooner or later we're gonna have to stray away from all this reminiscence on haphazard hall. But I know you've probably been there.
Oh, yeah, a few times.
Yeah, exactly. No, you know what? Fuck that. What are your fucking What are your memories of this
Man,
place?
I remember I went to a Homegrown Outlaw show,
Nice.
and
Homegrown.
it wasn't at first like the beginning bands were playing, and there wasn't that many folks. You know, it was building up, and I remember skating their little fucking half pipe that they had in there. Well, their little
Damn.
quarters,
Yeah.
on the wall,
That's when
bro,
they
and just
had the
fucking
little
ripping that
quarter
shit all
pipe.
night, like jamming out, hearing great band, bro. I didn't even know half the fucking people there, but you know what? They treated me like fucking family, and got fucking trashed. Skated a ton. Like, man, it was amazing, an amazing show, you know. And I've gone to a few there. You know, I know there've been some wild ass fucking times. You know, we've
Yeah.
had some shootings. We've had fucking shit stabbing.
Were you there for one of those shootings or no?
I was supposed to be there, but running late.
Okay.
And never, and like after I started hearing shit going down, I was like,
everything went down,
like,
you're like, I'm not.
I'm
going.
like, I'm
Yeah.
staying home. You know, and it's funny because I lived literally
You were
right down
around
the
that
street.
area.
Like right
Yeah.
down the street. Like, you know, I lived off McClure, and all I had to do was walk up 2nd Street, and I'm right there.
Damn, dude,
Like,
that
you
is
know what I
fucking
mean? And
crazy.
it's crazy.
And how did you even hear about Haphazard Hall? Was it through you know,
Just
Turtle
walk-
and the boys?
No, actually, I was just
heard about
walking around one day, and actually, as funny as it sounds, I didn't even meet Turtle up until a
'Cause you
couple
met
of years
them way
ago.
yeah, you met them way later.
Way
Yeah.
later. But me and Turtle, we've always kind of been influenced by each other. Ironically enough, we've had the same probation officer, you know. and my probation officer was always like, you know, Turtle. I was like, which one? He's like, the one with the fucking mohawk. And I'm like, all right, so you're not talking about the other one.
Yeah.
All right. He's like, you better stay away from me. I know you two will be trouble together. I'm like, all right, whatever, man. And like, and I didn't meet this guy for years and years. We went to the same high school and shit, and then
Yeah.
he left. Went to San Andres. I didn't even fucking go over there, and like, man, it was crazy. And then running into everybody and realizing, like, man, I fucking know you.
Yeah.
Like,
So you were an Oñate boy, like you graduated from there or not?
No, I went to Mayfield for a while, and then I like jumped around. I got expelled from Mayfield like
Oh,
my
shit.
freshman year. Like dropped out for a little bit, went to Los Montañas, went back to Mayfield. Like I like just honestly jumped around.
Yeah.
Really didn't even go to school a lot. I honestly, that time was spent hanging out with the homies. Like all of high school, that's all I can say is like I hung out with the homies. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know how I fucking graduated. Honestly, my teachers had they had a speed dial number for my mom, bro.
They
When
were-
I wasn't in class, my mom would call 20 minutes later. I
Yeah.
swear to God, she would
Yeah.
call, "Where the fuck are you?" Or I wouldn't answer, and she'd call one of the homies.
Yeah.
And be like, "I know Matt's fucking with you. You better take him fucking home." And they would all look at me, and they'd be like, "I'm sorry, bro." And they'd take me back to school, bro. And I'm looking at them like, I'm not going to class, bro. Like, but every fucking time, like, intimidated. They were scared, man. Like, it
Yeah.
was just fucking wild.
That is fucking awesome stuff.
And I loved it. Like, honestly, I loved the fuck out of my high school experience, man. It
Yeah.
was fucking wild, and not a lot of people can say that.
Yeah,
They've
no,
actually enjoyed high
that
school.
is true, dude.
And man, I enjoyed fucking high school. It was just nothing. I went to a fucking alternative school, so we were all a bunch of fucking burnouts.
Uh-huh.
And so it was just fun. Non-stop fun all the time. Saw the wildest fights. Saw this girl get her eyes stabbed out with some fucking keys. Bro. I saw this woman. I saw this. You
That
know,
happened at Haphazard Hall?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, man.
I wish you know what I hope
No,
to
don't say
fucking-
that.
I hope to fucking Lord it didn't.
I smell a lawsuit.
You're right, dude. No, you know what did happen at Haphazard Hall? A fucking shattered ankle during one of the Mendel shows.
Oh, man. I heard about it, and it's been awesome
You know what's funny?
asking people about it and seeing, like, every person's description of it, but just how they say it. Because everyone's saying the same thing, really.
No, okay, so
but it's so funny.
Let's steer away from the fucking whole topic that we're doing here and just have a little segment of fucking just randomness. So I actually played a show with this guy, that Mia Antifa show that we played a Santana show. So this guy was playing as a solo artist. He was actually in a band with fucking Santana, who I need his permission, so I'm not gonna name the band either. But Santana and Julius played in his band. So it was basically Mendel and Meiosis, but with this guy. And it was a lot more softer. I don't know. Anyway, they played their show. Mendel played their show. This guy was just like, "Hey, dude, play little bits and pieces." Coincidentally enough, I don't know if this is ironic or coincidence, but he said, "Play little bits and pieces." And we're like, yeah, dude, we're going to play little bits and pieces because homeboy said we should. It's only like 4 or 5 people. And they all got in a mosh pit. And one of the bigger dudes that was taller than the homeboy pushed this guy, and like he fell to the ground like, ah! And like I was watching him the whole time. I'm like, dude, this dude barely even touched you, but
He flopped like LeBron.
but
That's what happened.
But apparently, I don't know how big this dude is in his weight, but apparently he did push him pretty hard. So, yeah, he was on the floor. He couldn't get up. We stopped the show. We couldn't call the cops because Haphazard Hall isn't. We have no insurance for any of that shit, dude. Like if we call the ambulance to pick this kid up, we're fucked.
There ain't no way you're paying for that.
We're getting shut down,
Yeah.
dude. Exactly. So,
Gotta ghetto it.
Miranda was there, dude. I remember Miranda being there.
What was her reaction?
She was laughing because I was making good points. They try to put this dude on a fucking table and try to stretcher him out. But I'm like, dude, how you gonna fit that fucking table through the narrow ass door? And exactly, she's right there in the back laughing like, this is stupid, dude. Like, what are you guys doing? But they did it anyway. They put him on the table and try to stretcher his ass out. Dude.
Was it one of my tables? Did it have checkered tape on it?
It might have been one of your tape. I don't
God.
remember, dude. But you know,
I wasn't there.
But you know what's funny is that they kept hit. I think it was this foot. So they kept hitting the edges of the door, and he was like, "Ah!" Like, and I was like,
Oh shit.
I was like in between it. I didn't know whether to believe the dude. I didn't know whether to feel bad or laugh. So I was just silent the whole time, like. And then, okay, so they finally took him to the hospital. It turns out this dude had to get, like, a metal plate. Like, he literally shattered whatever the fuck
Maybe he was bones.
whatever the fuck broke, dude, he shattered it, and he had to get, like, plates or
No,
something.
have you ever
in
seen
his-
that movie?
his ankle, dude.
What's that movie? What's it called?
I don't know,
Unbreakable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where he has. You think he could have had a
I don't know what
unbreakable situation? What's his character's name?
That's not unbreakable if it's
Glass?
breaking.
Glass.
breaking.
Glass. No, the character Glass.
Okay.
He has like sensitive bones, and like if he hits something, it like maybe he has the Glass syndrome.
Maybe, but what's cool about this dude is that when I was playing the show with him, he was just like, mention that story when I fucked up my leg. So he's good. He's a good sport about
I just
it.
can't believe you guys put him on top of merch table. Like you found
We
a
ha-
merch table.
okay,
those tables were
no.
used for merchandise.
We
and
literally-
you're putting people.
We
on a
literally
table.
wanted to carry him out. Like we did. We wanted to pick him up, dude. But he was just like crying, because I mean we could get his torso and the upper part of his body, but it was his legs that was the big concern, you know. So as soon as we grabbed his legs, he was just like ah. And not to mention that there was people kicking him. There was a dude that kicked his leg, and I think that probably was like why it was more shattered, because people were just fucking with him.
I wonder if any of y'all feel bad about it. That's the
I
real
do.
question.
I do.
Like-
I saw him that day, and dude, he was like so awesome about it. Like, tell that story, but I'm all like, dude, are you sure?
Are
Like,
you okay? Like,
That was a pretty bad incident, dude.
like that would have scarred me, man. I don't know.
It wasn't as scarful, but it was memorable, dude.
Yeah, you know what,
I want to
honestly-
give a shout out to you. I'm not gonna call your name out, dude, but I love you, dude, and I'm sorry that you had to go through all that pain, bro. Like, it sucks.
You didn't have to go through any pain at Haphaz.
If you're not going through pain at Haphazard Hall, what the fuck are you doing?
It's hazardous over there.
You're not living,
No, but
sir.
did you ever have any?
Any pain,
Crazy stories or pain from
broken
Haphazard
bone
Hall?
stories at Haphazard Hall? No.
Man,
I think you avoided it all, right?
no, not unfortunately. I would do a lot of skating on that half pipe, and man, more times than any, I'm sure there was a lot of my fucking hair, skin, and blood stuck in that fucking place. I don't know how many times, just trying to learn that fucking half pipe, I would eat shit.
It was pretty raunchy, dude.
Yeah, it like because the
There
floor,
was nails
I remember it
sticking
sticking
out.
out,
It-
and it was
yeah.
uneven in the middle. It would drop off and go like it was like half an inch.
It was
man.
not properly fastened, dude.
It was just fastened to the wall, and the wall wasn't even braced. So every time you'd hit the wall, it would fucking lean back every time.
I've seen a few people like get to know it, but yeah, I
love
totally
how
I hear
Gabe
what you're
is
saying.
laughing because he knows this is
Exactly.
true. They
No,
just
well, the thing it was
half-assed
made
this
by
shit.
5 different people
Yeah.
at like 5 different times. Like they would just kind of go in and
Yeah,
like,
and then
shit,
do something, and then leave.
and
No,
then leave and get the next person. So it was like
this is my thing.
it was ghetto rigged.
It
worked.
was ghetto rigged because, okay, one person would build it, another skater would come in, skate it, and then be like,
This isn't right.
that's fucked up. And then they would take it upon themselves to fix it, and then it was fixed for a while, and then another skater would come in and be like, that's fucked up.
Yep.
And then it was... yeah.
Man, you know, it's funny, after Haphazard closed down, I always thought about it. I was like, what the fuck happened to those pieces of that goddamn ramp?
I don't know. No, me and fucking Gabo went into the fucking... so Saba's doing this art flea market the first of every Friday
okay.
every month. And we actually were able to go inside haphazard. Cause they,
I remember the
yeah.
last time that we were all together, we were able to go inside and
And the stage isn't there anymore.
No, it's just
which
open
was
space.
which was very surprising. We're like, how'd you get rid of it? But Saba doesn't even know, because I guess by the time he rented it out,
it was gone.
It was already done. Yeah.
And that thing was actually built right, like compared
Yeah.
to the skating area.
Yeah, that was actually
The
fascinating.
parking curb though was really useful.
Honestly, it's crazy. I remember Haphazard had closed, and we had went in there maybe like a week after it closed. You know, I had went with Trip, And so me and Trip had went to Haphazard, and he was just fucking cleaning everything up or whatever. And it was wild because I remember even then the pieces of that ramp being fucking gone.
Right.
So I was like, at some point, one of these fucking shithead kids were like, you know what? I'm gonna take this.
No, you know what? Didn't we take the ramp down before we had even closed
Yeah,
down?
see, because that's what I had thought. It had disappeared
I
beforehand.
think we had. I think we just tore it down before we were even shut down. I don't know. A lot of shit went down during those last few days that I really don't wish to indulge. But
Yeah,
it was,
fair enough.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy during those last few days.
Long live Haphazard.
So I mean, I can't remember what we did with that, but I kind of have a feeling that we did. We tore that shit down way before we even shut the doors down, dude. Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
But anyway, I mean, getting away from that, some new topics here, man. Ghosts encounters or something, right? Like shit. Look, you know what? To stay on topic with Haphazard Hall, we actually tried to see if there was ghosts in Haphazard Hall.
Oh my
One
God,
night.
our neighbor.
Yeah. But the thing is, and you know what? I've told this to many people, and they're convinced. They're like, you know what? Yeah, it's because of that guy. But okay, we had this neighbor called Gordon, and oh man, we never fulfilled our fucking stories about Gordon. Did you ever meet Gordon, our next door neighbor?
I don't think so.
Our Native American next door neighbor?
You know what? I might have.
Maybe.
I was like, you know what? I was like, when you put it like that, my man. I was like, I feel like this guy, regardless, would stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
you know what I mean?
But anyway, yeah, dude, this dude, he was our next door neighbor, really good guy. He always just wanted to help, you know, but it just came off really creepy sometimes, so we never really took him up on his offers. Like, he would always be like, hey, you could come to my house and I got beer and some TV and we could just chill and watch TV, and we're just kind of like, it's kind of weird, man.
You're like, is that it?
Is that it? We're just gonna go drink beers and watch TV, dude? I think there's a lot more to that. But I just want to just believe he was a good guy. Like, one time our bathrooms fucked up, so we had no other choice but to tell all the girls, like, hey, Gordon's nice enough to lend you his bathroom, so follow this guy. And, like, he was so happy about it. Do you remember how happy he was about it, to just let people in his house to use his restroom? He was just like, I'm that guy.
Hey, I got a bathroom just
yeah,
in case.
Yeah, dude.
Because it doesn't work, so
He would do that,
right
dude.
here.
He would go up to random people and be like, hey, if you guys need the restroom, like, theirs doesn't work, so you could come over here and use my bathroom.
It
dude."
sounds a little sketch. I will be honest with you.
And-
And I'm going to be real with you. I was like, this man might have been super fucking nice. But if you came up to me on some, hey, man,
Yeah.
if you just need a pee, you ain't going to catch me with my pants down, sir. I'm sorry.
before you even need to pee, you're already invited.
And like he was this
It's like, I don't know how to feel about that. You know I have to pee before I have to pee?
Dude. So yeah, dude. So he was this
What kind of fucked up science is that?
He was this scrawny, thin-haired Native American dude that you just didn't know. Yeah, dude, exactly. If he came up to you the way he came up to you, the way I'm talking to you now, exactly, you'd be like,
Like, dude, you're shifty. I'm alright.
I'm already in a fucked up ass DIY venue, dude, and
It's
you,
like,
you
listen,
honestly
man.
think I'm gonna follow you anywhere?
It's like, listen, bro, I'm just going to piss my pants. I'm good.
Yeah, I'll piss my pants.
It's like, it's alright, man.
Because
I've been,
peeing in your pants is
It's
cool. But yeah, dude, but it's funny, dude, because exactly, he was just trying to be the nicest of dudes, but it just came off so
Creepy.
creepy, dude. Because of,
But he was
because
so
of how
nice.
But yeah, I hope so. I hope he wasn't trying. I hope he did not have any ulterior motives when he was like doing this.
You know what's funny? I just started trying to picture him, like what he was like
Because
when he would.
the cops were looking at
No, but I'm just
for
saying
him at one
those
point.
few times where he actually
What?
did just like.
Yeah.
wait. Hold the fuck on.
Let's have a moment of Gordon. You know what?
We need a moment of Gordon.
Yeah, let's have a moment of Gordon here. Yes.
The cops were after him,
So one day at a show, this dude came running and was like, the cops are after me. And we're just like, dude, you need to get the fuck out of here. Like, don't even come up to us asking for advice. Just leave. And so sure enough, I wasn't the one that talked to the cops. I think it was fucking Julio from Bad Brand of Justice or Lee. I don't know who talked to the cops. Somebody talked to the cops. It wasn't me. But
Sorry.
I think it was
remember-
it was
I know what you're
Trip.
gonna say,
I think
yeah.
it was Trip. Trip talked to
You
the
know
cops.
what? I believe that.
So
I believe
so,
that.
So a cop came and was just like, "We're looking for this motherfucker Gordon," and Trip was all like, "I don't know where this fucker's at, dude. Like he lives right there, but I don't know where he's at." So yeah, they kind of just took off and did their own shit. But I don't know if this was the one and only time this ever happened, because I feel like there was a separate incident where he came by and he was just like, "Oh, the cops are after me," and I fucking fell off my bike because I was going through the alleyway and blah 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 blah. I don't know, dude. This dude was weird.
You need to interview Trip on that story because
Yeah, I do. I need to fucking
he said
further inquire that.
the cops said at the end they're like, "You guys haven't seen him? That guy's a real piece of shit." And then like they actually said that.
I'm pretty sure they
About him.
did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
I
did.
mean,
dude.
he never did anything to
No,
us.
Us?
you know what's crazy is
He
that
was always
But he
nice.
might have been kind of
here I want to
wonky.
yeah, I want to add to this. He just vacated his property, so he didn't finish paying rent or anything. He just kind of abandoned that whole place. So there came a point where like they were like, "Where's this dude at?" He didn't fill the proper paperwork to dismiss of this property. You know?
He just left.
He just left.
He said, "Fuck you, I'm out."
So like that's another thing that I do remember about fucking Gordon. So I don't know, man. This dude.
And the cops,
I
when they
love-
came to this place, they specifically said Gordon. I'm like, it makes me think, it's like, was this even this man's
Yeah,
real
was this
fucking
even
name?
his name?
Was this
Exactly.
his pseudonym?
Because
And he's
he-
sitting here trying to lay low. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, I've known cops to be shitty.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But who the fuck flees out of their place like that?
Yeah,
and if
dude.
you're not shitty, I don't think you really would flee out of a place like that,
Because I mean, wasn't that all governed by Martin? Or
I thought he owned
yeah,
that
that's
whole
what I was looking at.
like
Gabe.
little.
wasn't that all owned by Martin?
yeah.
Like that whole strip, even where Gordon
Good
lived
old
and
Martin
everything?
Luther King, man.
I'm just using his first.
I mean
name.
Martin, man. Yeah, he
We're
never
not
gave a shit about
incriminating him.
anything unless it was money.
No,
Honestly,
not at all.
he was he's just a dude chilling in the back. You know, you meet up with him. He's like sitting on a table. He's eating spaghetti,
He's eating spaghetti.
and you tell him a story about
Mom's spaghetti?
some shit going down. You know, someone gets shot. And he's just like, just slurping away at his spaghetti, and he's just like listening about the story. You know, someone getting hurt. You know, and he
He's
just
like,
said,
"Oh yeah, well that's
he
good
just
for
cared
you."
about his rent.
Yep.
But anyways, that guy, he didn't give a shit. He just whatever. He didn't care. Like he was just like if the guy pays rent, you know, he's in. He's not. He's out. Yeah, Soulless, definitely, man. That guy was definitely a kingpin character.
I could see that.
That
Honestly,
that
just
dude's still doing his thing, ain't he? Oh wait, we can't talk about that.
No, there's that one though where he says, "Yeah, he's a real piece of shit. Yeah, he's a big time piece of shit or something like that."
I was talking about Martin though.
Oh yeah. That's funny.
Nah, but anyway. So back. Yeah, marijuana.
We need to,
the sticky green
The sticky of sticky. Anyway,
ganja herb.
ganja herb. It's not It's not fully legal here until next year.
I heard.
I remember
I
we
heard
were.
something different though, man.
Yeah.
I had heard that it's technically legal in like possession and shit, but our sales as far as that
Yeah, you
don't
see
go
that?
until next year.
Yeah, that's what I
But
was
you can
telling
possess
Gabe.
it. You can like do whatever. Cause like you know, Giselle was asking me earlier. She was just like, "Is it cool? We smoke it. We're at the park.
Right.
We're chilling at the park."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, dude. I used to sit in Denver at a park.
Mhm.
A cop would walk by me and I'm sitting there smoking a bowl,
Dude, yeah.
like rolling a joint or
Exactly.
something, and he's just like, "Oh, have a good day." Like,
Yeah, no,
whatever.
to go back to the fucking Homegrown Outlaws episode, like we had mentioned that the retail of it is not legal, but as far as you fucking having it on you and wanting to fucking
Yeah, you
smoke
chilling.
something, you're fucking good. Exactly. So, hell yeah. Marijuana, I could talk about it on the fucking air too. even though this is pre-recorded. But
We're on the air now, but when you hear it, it's not going to be.
Right, you guys think this is live, you fuckers. Nah. No, I know you guys don't think this is live. Damn, what are we getting into? So we already
So
talked
earlier
about
we're talking
Haphazard
about
Hall,
ghost stories.
and we were talking about some ghost stories. Dude.
And then I
Are there
just
any
want to
ghost
know though,
yeah,
before
dude,
you tell
any
us
ghost
anything,
encounters?
do you think that proton pack over there? Do you think that would help the situation?
You see, the thing is, you gotta believe. You have to believe that it'll work. And then it's gonna work. If not, I'm gonna look like a motherfucking fool.
I just want to point out some stories here and see if any of you guys have probably ever heard anything. So I was looking on Reddit just to fucking get some good conversations going. But have you guys ever heard of this graveyard in Mesilla where they supposedly buried a witch?
You know what?
And that people go over there to
Yeah.
like get like I don't know what they go over there, like I guess some good luck, or I don't know what they do, but they go over there, right? Have you ever heard anything like that though?
Yeah.
about this
When I was
place?
in high school, I had a group of friends that I was hanging around with in middle school. We all went to different schools,
Yeah.
you know. So we like met up one day and we all went to Mesilla, and they took me to some random ass fucking cemetery in the middle of fucking nowhere in Mesilla.
Yeah.
But we had to walk. That was the thing. We had
Okay.
to park and fucking walk all the way the fuck out there.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't that far, honestly.
Yeah.
It was probably like 2 blocks.
Yeah.
Like, but it felt fucking like forever.
Yeah.
And man, we get out there, and I remember it just being really fucking creepy. Like, just the vibe of things. Like, you know, sure, when you're in the dark and shit in different places, depending on how you're feeling, of course, you're going to be like, it's kind of creepy, whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was really something
Some
off
creepiness
about it.
going on.
And I remember there is, like, a post office by it, like the one in Mesilla. So there's a post office and shit. But there's, like, this bathroom, and it's weird. There's no park connected to it, nothing like that. There's just
Yeah.
a bathroom. It's a random fucking big bathroom, like they have at fucking Young's Park.
Yeah.
It's a big ass fucking bathroom in the middle of nowhere. And we were all walking by, you know, a group of like 4 of us, and we saw glowing red eyes.
Oh shit.
So we were just like, you know what? We're out of here. We just took off. Like I remember taking off, and we had
Oh,
parked
yeah.
by where Andeles are.
Oh,
is.
okay.
So we were
More
parked
up
all
the
the way down
street,
there. You
yeah.
know, there's lights.
Yeah.
So we walked that whole way down. Like it was just wild, you know. But that exactly is what it reminds me of, you know, because there's not very many like burial spots out there in Mesilla.
No. Yeah, I was gonna get into that. There's this place called San Albino Church Cemetery, which is it's in the middle. It's before you get to Shorty's, so it's where Spotted Brewery is.
Oh,
and
okay.
Shorty's, and then you go
Go
more
to
down,
the-
and where the trees are at, it's like right there. And the reason why I know where this church is exactly at is because my grandma got recently buried in that church. And I was like, and I didn't even know about this story until I looked it up, and I'm like, holy fuck, this witch is buried in the same fucking
Like the-
land where we just recently buried my grandmother. So I was just kind of like, that's
That's pretty
eerie.
wild.
That's eerie as fuck shit, dude.
You know, have you ever heard of the haunted orphanage out on Shalem Colony? There's a haunted orphanage out there. There's a
What?
building out there, and it's off Shalem Colony. And I'd been going there since I was.
Where's that? Is that nearby?
Yeah,
That's
going
off Valley.
That's
right?
off Valley?
Yeah, you can go
Okay.
straight down. Just I know you go down. Is it Valley?
Bleh.
Yeah, I was like, is it Valley?
I was like, I can't help you out.
I was like,
didn't know
is it
this was
Valley?
happening.
Because I'm like thinking, like, no, it's all the way down Picacho. You fly all the way down Picacho, going up towards the highway. You just keep
Yeah.
going up.
I know, dude. Other thing I came across was this Hermit's Cave at Dripping Springs. Apparently, there's some crazy shit that happened.
And then I heard about the Devil's Church, and we had that in Radium.
Never
Or
heard
no,
anything
it's like
about
in
that.
Radium Springs or some shit like that. Said supposedly that during a mass, a hooded man with hooves walked through the building,
Okay.
and everybody in the fucking building just vaporized.
What?
And like, bro, vaporized. Like, this is like, mind you,
Vaporized.
vaporized. Like, just gone. You know,
What
disappeared.
the flying
Who the fuck knows where they went? And they're just
Yeah.
gone. And in this church, like they say, there's always an open door, and you always got, and like back door always like you'll be able to find it. Like, and it's
Yeah.
wild, but it's here in our small ass little fucking outskirts of our
Wow.
town. Like just these wild things like that orphanage, man. Too
Orphanage,
is
That's
honestly
crazy.
just right up Shalem Colony, right by the river. You
Yeah.
just follow the bank and follow that fucking dirt road, and it'll lead you up to a fucking building.
That's crazy.
And I had some friends tell me about it. We're at a bonfire out there, and we went out and ran around and just felt real creepy. Like we all lost service randomly. Like cold spots everywhere. Like it
Yeah.
was weird.
That's
You know, like
crazy.
we all had little fucking random things fucking happen. You know, things missing. For example, like I had a lighter, and it was just gone, like from my pocket.
It's like some other dimension.
Like, and then just
shit.
weird shit. Like we had
Yeah.
just random things. Like I had a friend, and he had his like chain to his wallet. Just, like he was like, I understand if it fell off from my belt,
Yeah.
but how did it fall off from my wallet?
Yeah.
Like where does that make sense?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's like wild, like that these
Yeah.
things really do happen in just the randomest of spots.
Damn. Okay. Okay. So have you ever heard it? I mean, I'm sure. I mean, this is something I've heard about, but the double eagle and shit that goes down.
Oh,
at
yeah.
Omasia. Have you ever experienced anything yourself, or had anybody close friends yourself tell you anything?
I had my mom, and she used to work over there at the Double Eagle,
Mhm.
and like she would say like random things would happen, like the lights would flicker on and off, but you can't really like play that on anything. Like Messia's old,
Yeah, it's
like-
old. It's a fucking old
so you know
story.
you can't really do like
Yeah.
like
It
place
was a
so much
ghost,
faith.
yeah.
Like oh my god, it's
Yeah.
ghosts. Like no, I don't know about all
So
that.
nothing out of the ordinary.
No, but I've had like crazy like other fucking experiences that had me believing in things like this. You know, like
Yeah.
I remember living in Albuquerque, and we moved into a trailer.
Mhm.
This nice little like centered fucking trailers and a nice little area, and all the people's belongings were left inside.
Mm-hmm.
So you go to every room, there's shit inside. You go to the backyard,
Mm.
the garage. Like there was an RV in the back. Like there was literally just fucking shit everywhere. My mom, like, she got it on a steal, and so we were just like, oh, okay, great. Like, moving into this home, I was a kid. I'm, like, in fucking kindergarten.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm technically the oldest out of my 3 siblings, so I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I would always have nightmares in the house. All this crazy shit would happen. My mom had this dream one night that she was getting drugged out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And this man was dragging her out of the house, and she put her hands on the glass of our front door and wiped her hands across it, you know, whatever. She woke up the next morning to find her handprints across it.
Mhm.
Like, we'd have our faucets turn on, our our cabinet doors swing open and shut.
Mhm.
Fucking crazy. Like, my mom, my little sister was premature, and we had a scare where my sister, like, just stopped breathing, like, randomly. Like, she was super healthy. She
Yeah.
was fine. She stopped breathing. And we didn't think nothing. Oh, she had an asthma attack.
Right.
Whatever. My mom goes to school. She was at nursing school. And her friend walks up to her and is just like, hey, are you okay? Is your daughter okay? I had a dream that some man was choking her.
Oh shit.
So my mom, it was just too many of these random coincidences
Right.
happening. So we leave, move back to Cruces, and lo and behold, we find out that the man that lived there before murdered his entire family there. Like, he slaughtered his wife, his kids, like...
It's like The Shining going.
Like,
on
and it
over
was
there.
like
Yeah.
fucked up, and they like try to rent my mom this fucking house, and that's why all their shit was in there.
Yeah.
Like, and
What the fuck?
like that was just like the craziest thing. Like, I always got creepy vibes, and I just thought like, oh, I'm just a scared kid, like whatever, that's
Yeah.
what it is. But nah, fuck that. That shit was real.
That's fucking wild, dude. Oh shit. We're almost getting to that marker where we fucking gotta wrap this up. But I wanted to mention, did you guys know, or I don't know if this is true or not, since we're on the topic of ghosts, that Mesilla Valley Mall is haunted?
I haven't heard about that.
Would you guys ever suspect that? Mesilla Valley Mall
Who
being
the fuck
haunted?
died there?
Exactly.
Besides my fucking ego. Like, come on, man. What has died there? Please
So,
tell me.
I was looking through some fucking internet thingies, and apparently this person that worked at Africa Way, they said that they heard stories from 3 different security guards that mannequins moved in H&M, Hollister, and JCPenney. And that there's a voice in front of Hollister and a ghost dog in employees' halls. And then apparently some dude said, hold up, let's see if I could get that shit here. I used to work at the Sesparo Pizza, back in 2007 as a house, and then I used to work housekeeping in 2009, and Sears and GameStop and a couple of other places. But anyway, he said there used to be fountains and 2 kids drowned there.
You know
remember
what?
They filled them up.
Okay, so that's funny. I thought that was just a weird memory that I had from something else. You know, like.
Yeah.
But man, I remember those fucking fountains.
Yeah, so-
I fucking remember that.
Yeah, he's like, there used to be fountains and 2 kids drowned, so they filled them up. And then he saw like 1 fountain remains in front of Dillard's, but it's a big planter now. And then I don't know what else he said, but yeah, he mentioned that, and I'm like, what the fuck?
You know what? I can see that.
exactly.
I can
was
fucking
like-
see that, and that's wild. Like, you think about it, like, who the fuck would die in the mall? Like,
Right.
oh, kids.
And then
of course.
and then I came across another article, which was actually like 13 years ago. So apparently, a construction worker, who was a 48-year-old worker, he fell 30 feet from the roof of where fucking Cineport is at. So he fell 30 feet to his death and he died.
What movie did he watch?
You fuck.
Was it a good one?
I don't know, but yeah, I mean, those are the only 2 deaths I could really fucking strum
Like,
up.
but
from
that's
all
wild.
That shit.
Like,
yeah.
even to think about, that's wild, man.
The mall one I've heard about actually when I was in high school.
Uh-huh.
That in the parking lot, you can witness ghosts in the parking lot
Oh shit.
on the side of the mall.
Okay.
And there's been a lot of sightings, but there has been where there's like more than 1 ghost,
Yeah.
and that's the weirdest thing. That's crazy that there's different parts of the mall, right?
Right.
that are-
there is.
that are
It's-
haunted.
It's a big
Yeah.
spot if you really think about it. So why wouldn't I mean, a lot happens around here. Why wouldn't shit just get brushed under the table? You know. A lot of shit can happen around here. But anyway, that's
Buildings
crazy.
burn down and things happen.
Yeah, I had never thought about that once in my life. Because, I mean, I was reading the comments, and there was a few people that were like, I've lived here for 30-something or 40-something years, and I've never heard about Mesilla Valley Mall being haunted. And I was with them. I was just like, you're right. I've lived here a good 31 years of my life, and I've never once had anybody say that this mall was haunted.
Exactly.
Other than it's a ghost town in itself, but other than that, ghosts? No.
Like I've never seen it. I mean, and
Yeah.
I've seen like the renovation of like our whole town.
Right.
You know, because our whole downtown area, I used to go to fucking my probation office down there.
Right.
And now my probation office is my new drinking hole.
Yeah.
So it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like it's just weird. So you never know, like shit that's buried underneath.
Yeah, dude, you never really know what the fuck happened in that mall. But I guess there was a fucking jail in the downtown area too.
Yeah.
Apparently that site.
There's an old jail, and
yeah.
they actually have tours through
Okay.
there. Like during the Halloween time, they'll have like haunted tours and shit.
Is that like under the fucking where Griggs is at that courthouse?
Yeah,
Or is it
yeah. The
around that
courthouse.
area?
The courthouse has the jailhouse in it. Like
Oh.
that's why the building's so big, and why it's just
Yeah.
they haven't touched it, and everything else around it is demoed.
Mhm.
Like that's why they haven't touched it. It's technically historical,
Yeah. No, yeah. That's
but
fucking
I don't
crazy,
know
dude.
what the city wants to do with it. So it's just sitting there, kind of taking up dust. I remember being in high school. I went to Los Montañas, and we
Uh-huh.
were right there before it moved, and we would sneak into there all the time and get high.
Mhm. And then to cap it off with the ghost stories, Alma de Chart. That's what used to be San Andres, right? Alma de Chart, something.
Yeah. They were
Apparently that
Crossroads. They were Crossroads as well. They were part
Yeah.
of Crossroads, and then Crossroads left.
apparently that site too is supposedly haunted.
You know what?
or
I
has some
went there
shit going
too
down.
for part of my high school experience. I was there for like 7 months.
Uh-huh.
My
And
city
it was like
was
it was
better.
okay, but I heard it was very haunted even being there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I heard it was very haunted.
I'm not a
But I
huge
didn't
fan of
experience
San
nothing.
Andres.
San Andres. No. Well, I mean, did you go there?
No,
Well,
Vice
there you go.
City is better.
You're stupid, Vice City.
Shut
Are
up.
we throwing some Grand Theft Auto fucking goddamn references in here? Yeah, fuck. Anyway, before we get into some fucking clips of your music, dude, like, how was the whole process of getting into that and, you know, being able to do your thing, dude?
Oh man, it was different for sure because I had been writing this album for the last year and a half, and then I just sat on it for like that last 6 months. Didn't know what I wanted to do with it. Waited for the right money to come in, and then I finally was able to, get everything together, get my album, completed.
Mhm.
And so now I have everything fucking here, and I'm just waiting for a proper release, just to release everything. Like, it was fun,
There you go.
stress free, honestly, and that's like the best environment to be in, is when
Yeah,
everything is
dude.
stress free.
Hell yeah,
Just
man.
chilling.
So as far as the recording goes, do you have any future plans on performing or getting fucking any promotions out there for the album?
Actually, I've been looking into performing in El Paso, looking at performing at Orange Cart Eclectic.
Okay.
And it's a cool little fucking collective of people,
Mm-hmm.
and they put together just different forms of art. So you'll have live art, musicians, painters, like whatever, and it's just in this giant warehouse. It's fucking awesome.
Nice, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Awesome, dude. Well, we want to get into some fucking get into some music. So what are we gonna be playing for the first track, man?
All right, first track I have up, "Scrawlings of a Trash Can." It's my single off my debut album, The Sixth Circle.
Awesome.
What's the name of your album again?
Yeah, what's the name of that album?
The Sixth Circle.
And where can we find that on?
You can find that album on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube. Honestly, any general streaming service now out.
Awesome.
You can find me at Matt Black, or on SoundCloud at Satan's Asshole.
Where did you get the idea for the album again? I'm just kidding.
It's like, God damn it, here we go.
We're gonna do this shit again. You've actually been on some good behavior, Gabe. I think I should give you a cookie, man.
No, but that was funny. I
Give
was like,
this man
can you
a
tell us the
fucking
whole story
cookie.
again?
Anyway, but yeah, no. We're gonna get that fucking played for you in a little bit here. But thank you guys for getting this far and listening with us, and we will get that ready for you. Thank you.
Mac. Yo, Mac Hills. Better known as Matt Black, baby. You know what it is, baby. Yo. I just want to take you down a trip through my mental. I'm going to show you what's really hood. Yo.
Which is average, I need me a savage. You can come on over, we can cry and watch a labyrinth. Rolling up that savage, yeah, I'm talking gas stick. We can smoke and vibe and I can show you all the magic. I roll it up and pass it, double digit nasty. Look into my eyes, you can see I'm full of bad shit. Never fold no cabin, always keep a ratchet. In case the shit goes down, then I can pull up some habit. Grew up on some sad shit, never made it happen. Mama always bitching, talking shit about my habits. Percocets and Xanax, mix it, make it happen. Sold away another day, lost inside my habits. Look into the madness, cocaine in a savage. Racking up the lines, feeling fine, you feeling average. Look into my eyes, you can see I'm fully manic. Always look no capping, always keep a rap. Cocaine in a savage, take away all my sadness. Another day, locked away, stuck inside my madness. Cocaine in a savage, take away all my sadness. Another day, locked away, stuck inside my madness. I just want y'all to sit back and groove with me for a second. Alright, let's go. Music, I want you help me, cause I'm stuck, I'm drowning, I'm crazy. Cause these drugs and thrills keep me hazy. Waiting for death, please don't you save me. Music, I want you help me, cause I'm stuck, I'm drowning, I'm crazy. Cause these drugs and thrills keep me hazy. Waiting for death, please don't you save me. Gun ain't got no safety, finger on the trigger, please erase me. I'm mental, love so crazy. Chrome to the dome, I'm not waiting.
Oh yeah, that was Scrawlings of a Trash Can by Sir Matt Black here, dude. He has been the fucking most awesomest dude that we have had fucking so far. I feel like this has been one of the tamest fucking podcasts that we have ever fucking pulled off, which is amazing because I thought this was going to be nice and rowdy, but hell yeah, dude, you're a fucking awesome dude. We're going to get into your next track to show the fucking world, and what's this next song called, buddy?
My next track is called Simping.
There you go. So we got Simpin' by Matt Black, and we're going to get into that really quickly. Thank y'all.
Thank you. out of his been poppin'.
I lay awake and dream of you. I wish that it wasn't true. Most nights I'm a drunken fool. Some nights I'm just drunk and cool. Some nights I'm never in the mood. I wish that it wasn't true. I wish I could forget about you. I wish I could forget about you. I wish I was dead inside. Maybe then I wouldn't cry when I see you in my mind. I can't help but feel so weak inside. I wish that you were here next to me, but I can't have that. Why can't I see that you are just no good for me? That you are just no good for me. All the lies in front of me, you made me things I can't repeat. I wish to dead that part of me. I wish to dead that part of me. I lay awake and dream of you. I wish that it wasn't true. Most nights I'm a drunken fool. Most nights I'm just drunk and cool. All nights I'm never in the mood. I wish that it wasn't true. I wish I could forget about you. I wish I could forget about you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Matt Black, and we are here with the local crap Spickback sessions. It has been a fucking awesome, tame fucking interview.
Yeah.
But but that's always a good. That's never a bad thing. We had a fucking pleasure talking about ghosts and fucking random facts and a little bit of the El Paso life and fucking yeah. Hopefully we can have you back for some more progress
Oh, definitely.
on fucking
definitely.
your fucking endeavors, dude. And we want to fucking thank all of y'all for fucking tuning on in and listening this far and giving us your love and support. We will have more fucking people for you in the next coming episodes. Anybody that's interested, please fucking shoot me a message, not shout me.
Shout at him.
Either
Yell.
either at my Ricky Icky Fits Instagram or my Facebook or the Ricky Icky Fits YouTube or whatever the fuck you happen to hear this shit on. Even the fucking SoundCloud at the local crap Spitbuck episodes. Throw a little fucking comment there. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Matt, for fucking stepping in with us at Gabo's Palace and having a nice little pleasant conversation with us. I am Ricky Fitz, your boy, and this is fucking Gabo over here.
Oh, yeah!
And we're signing off. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.